This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to Badron's Boudin Cajun Meats here in Port Allen, Louisiana. KD, I know you got some food coming.
Well, hey, man, I come here, I get hungry.
You get hungry. You stay hungry. You're about like me. You make fun of me, but you stay pretty hungry. Lindsay, I guess you just watching your figure. You don't eat much.
Look, yeah, I eat. I'm telling you, I do.
Well, great.
I love food.
You should have been with us because we ate pretty good the other night. We were down in Golden Meadow, so that's going to be on the load today. And Gary, I don't know how you kept up with all you did. I mean,
well,
a rundown of what you did.
Don't talk about me keeping up with you. Nobody keep up with you.
The place ain't bad.
I had the Calico rodeo, and I was down there for 3 days, and then that's why I wore my Calico orange. You see, got Paradise, Louisiana, but that's my grandkids, Calico. I got to be a Calico faithful. They put on one of the best rodeos, the longest running, oldest one. And then next week we got those Jesuit Blue Jays, you know, with the Sport Fest. It's just a fun day. It's a lot of family atmosphere, a lot of good food there come from Catering Cajun too for 3 days. So it was fun, so we'll bring that. Probably when we come back, we're gonna go straight to the Calico Rodeo. We're gonna have the sounds and scenes for 3 days over there. Pick out some of it.
And we got a ton of news.
Lindsay, you got the turtle.
Thank you.
She's going to get her head out that shell and tell us about that turtle.
You're going to do about that. And KD, you got to make a fishing trip. We got some fishing reports. We got it coming on. We're going to make another visit with our good friends over there at Go Day Boats. And we got to go out there and get pounded.
Hey, we got some hot news off the press on CCA, so don't go anywhere. We got a lot of Paradise, Louisiana, your Louisiana, coming right back at you.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian Hightower, Catholic High School class of 1997 and the Catholic High School Director of Alumni Relations.
Jenny Ridge.
Jenny is the Associate Director of Alumni Relations. We're here at the Captain's Party for the 2018 Catholic High School Fishing Rodeo at Moran's Marina in Fouchon, Louisiana. Stay tuned to Paradise, Louisiana for more from the Catholic High School Fishing Rodeo.
My name's Grayson Boudreaux. I get Episcopal, and I'm here with the Catholic High Fishing Rodeo.
I'm TJ Oom. I go to Catholic High, and I'm 14 years old.
I'm Daniel Sullivan, 14 years old. I will be attending Catholic High as a freshman next year, and you're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
I'm in 9th 8th grade, going to 9th grade. Catholic High, caught him offshore at one of the last rigs.
Now that's a big fish. Now where were y'all fishing and what you caught it on?
On one of the tiny rigs we were going out on.
Stand in front of your fish. Stand in front of your big old fish, boy.
I've been at the weigh station for 9 out of the last 10 years.
That's what I'm talking about.
I go to Erat High School and we caught red snappers, and you're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome to the Catholic High Rodeo 2018. Congressman Garrett Graves. And Garrett, last year you were the star. You had a big snapper. I think you sweetened the pot this year, right?
We did. We figured if we win this year, we want to give ourselves a prize. So we went ahead and sweetened the pot a little bit. We're doing a check. We're doing a big cooler. We're doing a mug. All sorts of things to raise the profile.
You got a lot of help today. We got a team. Who's these team members?
Well, we went ahead and brought in some pros because we really want to try and win the check and the cooler and everything. So we have some folks that are professionals. We have Ralston, Kala, and Coco. All these folks are professional fishers. They're gurus. Lots of experience. Go ahead and show me pythons, Coco. Look at that. I mean, clearly she knows what she's doing.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And you know, I want you to enjoy yourself this weekend. I'm sure all the praise that you've been getting for the work you did in Congress on the red snapper situation and other things. I want to thank you. Keep giving us that money so we can get our coach straight. Thank you for all you do. And stay there. Don't run for no longer. Yeah, not just yet. Just stay there. Appreciate it. Good luck. We'll have a camera on the boat with him tomorrow when they're out there catching those snapper and whatever catching. See if he can defend his title. So stay tuned for more. The Catholic High Rodeo, the Catholic High Luminary Rodeo 2018. Look, they got a ridiculous color wearing orange.
You look good in orange.
Isn't that good? I don't look good in anything. Stay tuned for more, Paradise.
You kind of look like a highway cone, but it's all right.
And I go to St. Teresa Memorial Park.
My name's Drew Crowell. I go to St. Aloysius in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm Our Lady of Mercy. My name is Binyan Prohaska.
Andrus, and Team ABL Fabricators.
Dwayne Andrus, Captain, ABL
Fabricators.
Jonathan Lindley,
ABL Fabricators.
Chad Bonning, ABL Fabricators.
Guys, that's gonna be a good one, and that albino snapper, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me where you was fishing. What area?
West Delta blocks. Went a little deep water to find some of the bigger fish, and pulled up some nice ones. We think we're gonna have about a 98-pound stringer, so about to see what they hit on the scale.
We're gonna follow you.
All right.
What was your best bait?
Hardtails. Live hardtails.
Close to 100.
Who's gonna carry that string?
Call it a W.
All right, Calcutta, 96.73. 96.7.
What you told me?
97 pounds.
You told me
incredible, guys.
Missed it by a few ounces.
That's
Get
it.
over here now. Captain Paul, we had the Catacomb Rodeo. You just came in one of the best hauls I've seen in a long time. What area were you fishing, and how y'all put up with that wind for the last 3 days?
Oh, we took a beating, but it paid off. We went all the way to Deep Green Canyon, and it paid off. We caught some fish. We had to work for them, but it paid off.
Yeah, a bunch of fish. What was the best bait that y'all used now?
Mostly pogies. We caught most of them chumming.
Yep. Great job. Thank you, Captain.
No problem.
That was a rough day, yeah?
Yeah, it was.
You ever had it rougher? Had a tough Catacomb
About 5 years ago, it was rougher.
In 2012, 2012 we had, let's see, 43 and 6 to 8 foot seas.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Come on, Caroline.
That's what I'm talking about, a sweet Caroline. Look at here.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, baby.
You can't eat and talk at the same time.
So y'all talk and I eat. How's that? It's just your report. This is your turtle trip. Gary, I think we got plenty to do here.
We might not have a piece of turtle in there, huh?
No. And our big one, we actually ended up letting him go back. He had to be like 100 pounds, 80-year-old turtle. I mean, bigger than Gary.
Whoa!
Bigger than my turtle.
Oh,
did he snap as much as Gary?
You mean older than Gary?
He did. I pulled him up and I was like, Gary, get out of the water. I want to give a special thanks to Greg Trabo. He's the one who showed me how to do this turtle noodling and was a great guide. We had so much fun. He taught me everything about the hooks. So thank you so much, Greg. You rock. I'm here with Greg Trabo. He's our turtle catching expert. Look, we've got a lively one right here who wants to move around, but I want to talk to y'all today about how he has fashioned these awesome noodles right here, how we catch these. So, Greg, where are you from?
Sorrento.
Sorrento. You doing a lot of turtle catching in Sorrento?
Oh, a little bit.
Okay, so you've got some years of experience.
Yeah.
So can you tell everybody how you caught these and just tell me about these that you have
we
right
call
here.
these noodles. Just nothing but these little swim noodles. Cut, put a piece of PVC pipe in there, and I got some number 18 nylon on there with a little small 2-aught hook. I bait it with brim, perch, any kind of fish really, and throw it in the water and just wait for it to take off.
Okay.
Then we chase them down and pull them in the boat.
And what test line is this on here?
It's number 18 nylon, so it's about 250-pound test.
And that's good because, you know, the biggest alligator snapping turtle is actually about 250 pounds. So
they get big.
That's perfect. Now it's time for us to go check the rest of our lines, so we'll see y'all in a few minutes. I'm here with Trabo. We've been throwing out some lines out here, waiting for some turtles to bite. We've had some catfish hook on as well, but we're looking for turtles. See all these little orange noodles back here? That's a sign that you're in Noodleopolis. And we see one right now that's headed to the bank. And Trabo here just told me that when they're headed to the bank, that means you probably have a turtle on it.
That's a giant one.
Oh God. Look at that! And check this out. That's why you use 250-pound caps, because you might catch one of these. It didn't even take us too long to catch him, but look, this guy's old. He's big. We're gonna let him go. He's looking at like 75 years of history right here. So I think he deserves it.
So look how big he is.
Look how big he is, baby. We think he needs to go back. So take a good look at him, though. Y'all, this noodling thing is so much fun.
Trabo, thanks for showing us how to do this, brother. Appreciate it.
Trabo is the expert. He's the man. He's awesome. This is not happy. It's time for you to go back home. Bye, buddy. Whoa. India, baby, which one did you catch? And did you tell me that he has a little worm in his mouth?
It's a fake worm, and he can catch fish. Fish think it's just a worm swiggling around in the water, and he's opening his mouth, and whenever the fish go try to eat that worm, he chomps them off.
Good job. And then, Rush, which one did you catch?
Alligator.
Is it this soft one right here?
That's the one.
It's a soft shell turtle, huh?
It's a soft shell turtle. And then what else?
You caught him.
Was he hard to pull up? Was it hard to pull him out of the water? Rush?
No.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
Welcome back to the H&H Rodeo and Tournament Report. Gary, you want to tell us about the Catholic High results?
Well, we had the Catholic results outstanding. We didn't have enough time to put all. They had every division you want to imagine, from youth division, and we had some kids out there weighing in some fish. They're not in Catholic High yet, but they're in feeder schools, and you can't wait to get there. So Catholic High is live and well. The Alumni Association is so strong, one of the strongest in the world that did it. Some of the outstanding things that y'all saw on the show, the Flying Tiger was out there. Not only did they catch the albino, they caught an albino snapper, and a pretty big one. They caught the 28-plus pound snapper, which can win any tournament right now, especially in this part of the country. You had a 96-plus 5-fish Calcutta.
That's serious.
5 pretty big snappers. They were coming out of that same little mother lode down there. Seen when you catch snapper, whether it's mangrove or not. Now, Mr. Rudy, his boys did another one and they came back. They got back in the winner's circle with their mangrove snapper. 5 trout, Calcutta, you saw in that. Ed Sexton, his grandson, and Tony Bruce went to Venice. The big thing on that, Friday they didn't catch a fish where they normally do. Everybody said, oh, they used to run from there. But they decided to fish there and then come in for the weigh-in. Where they always fishing, catching those big ones, the river's up. We don't know what happened, where it was full moon. They did not catch a fish, but they were so persistent. They went out back. They had 40-something fish from 3.5 to the top fish is 6.88. 6.88, beat Tommy Vidrine 6.80. But nobody came close to that top stringer, 28 plus, almost 29 pounds.
All Tommy had to do was feed him one more shrimp.
Yeah.
One more shrimp, he'd have had it.
No, he's fishing pokies too, though. But these guys were fishing a lot of shrimp. And be surprised. Congratulations to them. And you saw it. So I just had some outstanding. We had some youngsters. I caught some other outstanding fish. They had some lemon fish. Yep. The biggest thing I want to give a shout out to the people that went offshore. Even KD, you know, it started picking up when we was there. We stayed in the back. Couldn't fish out rocks where people have been catching the big trout. In Grand Isle right now, it was a test to stay on them boats. Chris Moran said he got wet about 6 or 7 times in his boat. Either fishing, a lot of rocking, a lot of people holding their backs when they come to the weigh-in. So congratulations to Catholic High School.
That's not only the big tournament of last weekend. We got another monster this week.
That's right, that's right. So some of the things coming up, we've got the Swollfest Fishing Rodeo at Sand Dollar Marina. The benefits go to Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, and that's going to be Thursday through Sunday. We've also got the Falls River Cookie Jar Bass Tournament. I want to go there. 7 till midnight at the express launch fees, $40 per boat, and you can call Storm Randall for more information on that, 225-937-0489.
That's it. CCA, man, we got a lot of new news on that. We have got confirmation. Brian Dorsey from Youngsville is officially our first tagged redfish winner, so that's a done deal. But what the rest of the story is, Eric Landry from New Iberia, he caught another tagged redfish at Marsh Island around Vermilion Bay, but he wasn't registered for the tournament. Oh. All right, the third tagged redfish was caught and released on Rockefeller the days leading up to the tournament. You don't think you can catch these fish? You had 3 other tagged redfish eligible for this year's star, but it was a little bit early because they turned them loose, a week or so ahead. They released these. Now, that was Lafitte, Fouchot, and Grand Isle. So guys, get out there and catch you one. Now, just in, Chris told me that there was one weighed in at Sand Dollar Sunday afternoon. Gary Kinlear of Luling weighed in another tagged redfish. He is a star registered fisherman, so hopefully that'll be confirmed by next week. But that, just to tell you how great things are. And then on the freshwater side, one of the big daddies.
Well, right, but before we go there, I want to remind people, since we were getting different order right now, Hargrove Foundation, don't forget their big tournament coming up at at Bridgeside on June 16th. We'll give another shout out for them. Now give me that freshwater, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, we got a report right here. Now I got this.
How many years? How many years?
21st year.
21st year Turner Industries.
I remember fishing with my wife's cousins. Them all worked for Turner Industries and Nichols and the whole Turner Industry deal. They fished it. It was a bunch of boats. I never bet I come in second or third. I forget with fishing with a cousin, and I had that big fish and got off a bango lure right at the boat. So I would love to say I won one of these, but all these reports come from Steve Fontana. Steve and his wife Marcia sent this for me to help me to remember. Some, I guess the people at Turner are so busy getting it. Steve has fished this thing every year. Him and his partner Brad Boyd have won over half of these tournaments. Wow. And anytime you fish Bell River, you better get ready. 21 years of that. Steve Fontana, you can see on the list right now where it's them. KD, you can look at them and see who at least the top 10 are, because congratulations.
One thing about it, in the top 5 places between second and fourth, 7/100ths of a pound difference in those 3 places. Well, first place was 1337, Daniel Parrish, Willie Couch, imagine that. Second, Scott Buxton, Eddie DeLatte, 1283. Brad Bowie, your buddy Steve Fontana, 1279. Daniel Alquin, Wade LeBlanc, 1276. Ron Falsetta, Vic Calvarusa, 1163. And that's some tight weights, can I tell you? But it's getting to that time of year. The spillway, I went and checked out some areas. I could see bass and brim in the areas, like a lot of the canals is still right on the edge chasing crawfish. Look, it won't be long. It's going to be game on the spillway. You're going to have a ton of reports.
I'm already getting reports. Mr. Badron, he won't tell exactly where, but here, Mooney took a friend of his, and they had over 100 brim. I've been getting a lot of reports from Sacalay coming from there. Everybody wanting to go. And I hope to make a trip with George Shaheen down there in the March, because down in Bob
He's bringing the food, I'm in.
Catch it.
George bringing the food, I'm in.
All right.
Hey, stay.
Well, let's see what else. We got any more tournament reports?
That's it. That's it. We got a bunch of fishing to talk about.
That's it. All right, a fishing report coming up. That's it.
So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with, guys, everywhere I go, everybody's talking about fishing. Great one day, terrible the next. Stay tuned. We're going to share the great news with you.
My neighbor Tony, he looked at me and said, "Man, you're crazy. You're about to leave out in this weather." And I said, "Sir, I have a tag fish to go catch."
I won this beautiful boat catching a tag redfish in Venice, Louisiana.
There's 100 redfish waiting. It all starts Memorial Day weekend. Sign up today.
Berkley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Talk about news. Gary and I were talking about this earlier. A lot of these fishermen in Toledo Bay are catching so many big fish, they don't even turn them in. But the Lunker Replica Program for this year, May of 17 to May of 18, Toledo Bend Lake Association awarded 45 Lunker bass replicas at the Sealy Outdoors Big Bass Splash at Cypress Bend Park, Sunday, May 20th. Now, Donna Medine, the coordinator, presented the replicas to the anglers, Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas. Of the 45 fish, 33 in the 10-pound class, 5 in the 11-pound class, and 1 in the 12-pound class. That's unbelievable. You talk about one of the hottest fishes in the country.
But you realize it's down from last year. Now, there's a lot of reasons it might be down because, you know, they said it was a grass problem. A lot of people were fishing. A lot of people caught fish in that grass. Now they're calling it offshore. Fishing big, deep water, maybe a lot of people. You probably fished before. I'm not used to that. I'm used to fishing grass, fishing spinnerbait, lunker, top water. These guys are using a crankbait. If you look like a tennis shoe on the lip on it. They out there driving. They
use my tennis shoe and they would put
and
they
throwing it a half a mile and it really in. It KBD baits. And they're catching some fish. A lot of them young guys I fished with not too long ago. They're doing it now. But
on a more serious
note.
But
there's a lot of other, could be, a lot of people, once they get a replica, maybe they don't do it, or they don't take the time to go weigh it, or go, you got to bring it in, you got to weigh it, and they got to register it. So some people don't do it. So there's still a bunch of big fish. There's still a #1 bass lake, big bass lake in the country.
You know, on a more serious note, going into our National Fishing and Boating Week this week, Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries, Brian Doré, share that story, because the moral of this story is be safe on the water.
So, for y'all who don't know, Byron Doré, he was a Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries cadet. He was about halfway through his training program to become an agent, and he drowned in Iberia Parish on a weekend, on his weekend off from training. So, the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries decided to raise a flag as a memorial for him, and that way all the future cadets will be reminded of Byron whenever they use this flagpole for their everyday training when they raise and lower the flag. So you know, just be safe out there and keep him in mind too. You know, stories like that, we hate to hear that sort of thing, and just be safe.
Yep, and also the Doré family, McElhenney Corporation, Tabasco, and the Wildlife Agents Foundation put up the money for this. Tribute to the family. We really appreciate it. Now we got some big awards and big...
Every year. They amaze me every year. The National Archery and School Program, very, very big. Louisiana got their Archery and School Program. The Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries has supported. It's been going on for years. And for years, the schools up around Alexandria, Benton and all them, Kingston Elementary School and Benton captured the Elementary National Championship in Louisville, Kentucky in May 10th to 12th, this last couple of weeks. It is the third time Louisiana School has won a national title. Benton Middle School won the first in 2016, taking the middle school national championship. Benton Elementary won last year's championship. Over 179 other schools, Kingston took home this year's championship. Over 171 other schools. So,
gee, that's serious.
Hey, congratulations, y'all. Y'all keep it up. Congratulations to the Wildlife and Fisheries that support this. And anytime you go to hunting and fishing days, you see them out there. They're going all over the state. We covered a few months back. It was at, used to be the old Hunters Run. They call it Bridgeview now. Correct. There's so many kids in schools from all over. It was just unbelievable in the state. You see all them high school, just like the high school bass tournaments right now. I can't say enough about how these people are supporting these programs and how much we're keeping our kids and our future in the outdoors, how we keeping them in the outdoors. So thank you for that. KD.
Well, National Fishing Week, Boating Week. Louisiana, time to renew your licenses.
Time to renew your license.
That's it.
Don't
Go
forget,
online.
even the people, you're getting your adult license or your
Adult?
senior.
You've been
your
adult
senior-
for so long.
Your senior license, excuse me. Your senior license, just be sure and remember that you still got to pay you $5
I got a
unless
sign
you got
on
a
my
lifetime.
desk. I got a sign on my desk. I can't adult today for some of them days that you just feel like you ain't quite up to par. But anyway, we're going to be right back. Got a whole ton, a boatload of fishing reports coming right back at you.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Clint Goday with Goday Aluminum Boats. Stay tuned for Paradise, Louisiana.
There we go. There.
Let's see what we got right here, my man.
You might be a keeper. I might make 12.
Louisiana's finest.
12 inches, huh? Got that silhouette anyway. Y'all got all kind of bait, and you got live cook.
Yes, sir.
They're using live shrimp. Almost.
This is one of our most popular brands that we're building right now. It's a 29-foot, most of them twin engines. Right now we're about 6 months, from start to finish on the build.
When's the busiest time of year?
Busiest time of the year is usually the springtime. But
how's that big offshore boat coming?
does good. It's good. We got 38-foot catamaran we're designing right now. It's gonna probably start in hopefully not too much longer. It's gonna have 2 350s on it, step tall, all that good stuff.
You got a few of your boats out of Venice, I know, so I've seen a lot.
Yeah, we got some out of Venice. We got a few running out of Grand Isle here, 38s.
Now, when you gonna catch some fish?
Probably when you get away from me.
I look good to come back and see you, but
let's see.
You're gonna believe in that black cloud, right? Play basketball. Oh yeah. There you go, Chad. Ben, how long you been in business?
Since '94.
How many boats you think you done built?
Probably 600. The small ones too, though.
How many?
600, around that area.
You know, I got one.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the first ones.
That's a 96. What about that? You got the crew?
Yeah, ain't no doubt now. Long way. Maybe the way, baby. It'll be long enough. Oh. Drag. Come on, be something good. Something good. Be something good. Come on, Clay. I gotta see him, boy.
Let me fit. Got the line.
On camera.
It's a jack. Yep.
All right, guys.
Hey, we've been fishing together for years, as you watched the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at O'Lynn's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. O'Lynn's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia. Because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
Welcome to the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. This is my time of the year because fish are biting. Gary, Jody's at it again.
Jody. Captain Jody Dunbar, I'm going to tell you what, he keeps sending them. He's probably fishing every day, every other day. He's catching fish. He's got a lot of clients that are coming, so he's doing a good job of promoting South Louisiana. He's always there. The only trouble, Jody, you got is, I'm not going to tell you to quit sending them because you send them every day in different groups, different people. You're giving them a great report. I need you to be a little more specific. I know where you're putting in. I know what landing you go out of in Empire.
You mean South Louisiana ain't close enough?
No, but I want you to give a little more idea whether you're fishing east or west of the river, where you're fishing what bay. And you still we ain't made a trip yet to put it on TV so we can watch exactly how you do it. So we're waiting on that. Thank you again.
Yeah, he's calling him out in public, too.
Oh, have you got to do it? This isn't a public viewing area. Do like them people do on talk, you know, whether you live or whatever you're doing it, you tell people like this. I want to be phony, but I'm telling you how much I appreciate, and the people down in Plaquemine Parish appreciate you promoting Plaquemine Parish. So, the Bo down house, Grand Isle, Bassa. See how they're catching those fish all the way on the coast. Now, the speckled trout in Grand Isle is hit or miss.
That's right.
You can't get out on them rocks. Some people catch them right at the beach. And if you're tough, just like the people going offshore, you stay on them common outer rocks. Everybody in the last few weeks catching big trout. Not in Venice, not in Cocodrie, but in Grand Isle is the common outer rock. And you get there, there'll be a bunch of boats. You got to be patient. You be patient. When the tide moves, they fish in live shrimp, live croaker on the bottom, or they throw in the cast nets for those pokies. So.
Well, you know, same thing with the OMRGO rocks. There'll be a boat every 50 yards lined up fishing them because they're catching fish on them. But you know, Dwayne Chapman sent us this pic, and man, look, they had a few nice becks, had a good trip. He said he found a big redfish had a hook hole in his mouth. So apparently caught somebody else's red. But there's a whole bunch going on.
It was a little rough. He had the all-man's tournament, and there was a lot of boats. But there's still a lot of wind. I don't care where you went on the coast. Well, I didn't get my normal report from the southwest. But Vermilion, the river is falling. More fish will be coming from Vermilion. You see that tag redfish was caught. But it won't be long. You're going to be hearing about big trouts coming from Vermilion.
Oh, yeah, it's any day.
Not yet.
But you know what? We shared a really neat fishing trip. We had a good time. Went out with Captain John Chauvin, Fantastic Fishing Charters. We're going to have that for you, just coming up in the next few weeks. Yeah. We got so much going on.
Y'all need to look at this one because we had Erin Freyu, so she was on camera a lot. We got her fishing a little bit, but KD was starting to strap it on me, and I was sort of getting a little teased. I caught the first fish. We bet $1 on the first fish. I won that $1. I haven't gotten it yet.
Whoa. We said every hardhead was minus $1. So you caught 2 hardheads.
No,
so
I
do
never
the math.
said that. You remind me of somebody. You always come up with different rules.
We got to have a good rule.
You coming up with rules. Nobody said nothing about that. See, they play that on me because I can't hear. They say, yeah, we said it. You just didn't hear. I don't hear.
Well, where your hearing aid?
No, all I'm going to say, we're wasting too much we wasting too much time. Don't you take up for him. I got you yet. I owe you
I got me a
already
bud
with,
here.
with that turtle story. I owe you already. Now, I'm going to go back to say, though, KD did. He was catching them. He was using live shrimp, and he was throwing at them cuts, and they were throwing way up against the windy bank, and the tide was starting to move out. And thanks to the captain, he knew exactly what to do, get away from that bad wind. He put us right on the fish. We caught a mess of redfish and some flounder. I mean, we didn't catch a flounder, excuse me. Drum. The drum was pretty paper. Said, I told Joe Mack said, he ain't never seen a pretty drum in my life. I said, they were. They had the coloring. They were more beige-looking color. They just didn't look black. They didn't have no worms on them or nothing.
Let me tell you something. Once I made that fake crab meat with them and stuffed them in a
that's
filet and
gonna be
baked
coming
them,
up.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing you were saying, I put y'all on catching those fish like that on the black drum. The trick on those were they would sit there and nibbling just like a chica pin nibbles on a worm. It cork, bobble. I'd sit there sometimes for 2 minutes with them playing with a live shrimp, and then when that cork would start to ease off, just like when you fishing catfish on the bottom.
He always got the first class at the perfect cut, too.
Oh,
and
I'm fishing the back to boat. That means I can outcast
I'm not an
you.
excuse maker.
What can I say?
But that's what we got now. We got freshwater.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of freshwater.
So Brian Branch, he got to fish 2 weekends in a row in Ethel, Louisiana. And he brought his nephew and his son, so Cohen Brown and Brian Allen. They fished this pond out there, and they had a really good time. His nephew Cohen caught 3 bass. He only got to keep 1, but still caught 3. It's a good job. And most of the fish were sac-a-lait. They caught the fish using shiners, and they probably got out to the pond around 11:30 and ended up leaving at 4:30. So good job, y'all.
Good job.
We have another picture from Connor. He's 7 years old, out of Battery, Louisiana, fishing in Toledo Bend, and this was Wednesday the 31st. It's a good job. We've also got another picture from John Bernard. And then we have Ron Amy, Cesar Garcia. They had a tough day in Delacroix. They caught 2 specks and 1 red. Better than nothing. You must have had the black cloud with you.
I had a black cloud on me. That's the toughest guy. They go every day. That's the guy that gives the reports. And I'm going to tell you what, Ron Amy and Cesar, as long as they fish with their old Navy veteran, he keeps that log. And he keeps that log. I'm going to bring him back on the show. We've had him on there before, and he tells you what he was doing.
You know, a good fisherman's got
James Snyder
records.
is still catching fish at Biosaw, and we were talking about wearing the little bass out on a frog. He ain't giving me enough information, but James
well,
just
you can
keeps
see what kind of frog he's using
we're going to
from
go
the picture.
to you. You was in the spillway. You tell us what's going on in the spillway.
Spillway's close. They catching fish
everything.
in a few places, but it's not quite there, but they're doing really good. Pat's Bay and some of the little ponds in the Pigeon side. But just like Ron Amy and Cesar had a bad day in Delacroix, well, my partner Randy Lambert goes out there with Jonathan and Mark. They back at the landing for 11 a.m. They got 13 reds and 21 bass using spinner baits and some little speed crawls, okay? And it's just hard to beat. Well, I get a call from my old buddy. Now just listen to this intro. I got him, Kevin, they biting, I done caught 180. 2 days, you won't take Matt out there, I guarantee you we gonna catch some. Mike McMullen. You know, him and his brother put the Thunder Caught together.
Does he raise his own crickets? He raises everything out there in the country.
No, he don't raise his own crickets, but I can tell you what, we went through 200 of them pretty quick. We were sitting there, he says, well, I bet we don't have but 75, 80. Oh, Mike, no, we got 125 plus. All right, 142. Brim, 3.5 hours, in Blind River. Hey, it's kind of hard to hide what we're doing. You can check out a little bit of this video. But you know the neatest thing about it, this is the kind of thing you can go out there and do. Middle of the day, we left at 12:30, caught a mess of brim. Matthew reeled in 3 or 4 on his own, and he had enough. He sat down out there, like, okay, what's this all about?
Yeah, he used to catch them big bass.
I got him programmed. Mike tried to say, catch brim.
Where y'all fishing? I mean, not to
No, we're fishing right under the interstate.
Kayak, bateau, big boat, bait boat, wherever you want to go, you can go. You can have a cover over, you get sun is hot, you can get out in the sun. Great fish. And not just there, anywhere along the interstates or the other
you right?
ways, whether you go west, whether you go east, whether you fishing Lake Pontchartrain, right now, when that sun is high, you get up under those bridges, you can catch a lot of fish. They do it to lead them in. You saw how them sacalais come right up against them pollens. They catch them big old sacalais, white perch, excuse me, whatever you want to do.
Well, I got to end on a good note, because some days you go fishing and you riding. You're not doing a lot of fishing. So Matt and I are riding out of Pigeon, and I come around the corner and I said, uh-oh, camera time, because there's this little boat pulled to the side, and they got the little guy and his girlfriend, they trash talking the guy. They got a big old rope tied up in a tree, a leaning cypress tree, and they just talking to him. He won't swing. So the rest is history. Here they are, and they are just having what happens when you can't catch fish. You just jump on the rope swing.
You make yourself alligator bait.
Hey, look, when Gracie made that swing, I said, look, I said, can you outswim that current? Oh, yeah. I said, how about that gator? She shifted gears, can I tell you? Check it out.
That's it. This week, Paradise, Louisiana. Guess what? We'll see you next week. And Lindsay, you get your husband Mike to take you out and catch some fish. I want to see you on camera like I did last time, catching fish. Even a turtle.
I'm about to say, turtles aren't good enough for you?
You make a lot better show
Gary,
on
guess
camera
what?
than we do.
Look, you know what this is? 2. 2 to 1, man. We got you outnumbered.
That's what I'm talking about. We'll see y'all next week, Paradise, Louisiana. Thank you for watching. God bless.
Love y'all.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.